Very big clown show. So, like what I was just talking about, they've got their own specific rules that can be different from Steam's public rules, right? Except, I showed you in the previous videos that there are people posting similar content to what I am. And if my content is unacceptable and it's removed and I'm punished, then other people posting similar content should be similarly punished and have their comments removed. But it's not. It's favoritism. See, my issue is not with being punished. My issue is not with suffering consequences. My issue is with the unfairness of how that justice is not equally applied. That's the problem. That's what I don't like. My final little thing down here, I'm just letting them know, they recommend that I contact the moderator by replying to the ban message I received. When I was doing that, contacting that moderator through the ban message, each of my replies was flagged by the moderator for spam. So using your advice and trying to talk to the mod, each of my comments earned me a spam warning. So tell me, how is responding to a moderator in a community message spam? And I'm going to add my own part here, especially when somebody from the Dream Steam, someone from Steam support recommends that I reply to you. And then when I do, I get punished? Mm-hmm. That's part of Steam's rules too. You guys flag people's posts as spam when you openly encourage people to reply to ban messages and inviting more spam warnings? I'm sorry. Are you actively setting me up? And then I took a screenshot of this, of my warnings for spam, and I sent the screenshot to her as well. This is so strange. I had to record this. I had to put this out there. I have to make sure that somebody else is seeing what I'm seeing. Oh man, all the coffee in the world ain't gonna change none of this. And this, once again, this goes back to me in the earlier video on this topic when I'm discussing that I've had people, and I'm not making this up, it's too easy to make stuff up. Anyone can do that. The truth is hard. Articulating the truth takes effort, and I take pride in my effort. I've had people talk to me, and it's not just the Stranded Deep forum. I've had people complain and talk to me and speak with me and confide in me about the actions and the behaviors of other mods and other, like right now, I've got a chat window open with a friend of mine, and oh man, I'm so tempted. I want to pull that window up and I want to show you everything they're saying, and I'm like, see, look, I'm not the only one. This person completely agrees with me. They've had unbiased. And when I say unbiased, I'm talking about there's a difference between being rude and offensive, getting punished, and then lashing out childishly, claiming that they abused their privileges when you clearly had every reason to be punished because you were breaking the rules. It's not the case of the boy who cried wolf. No, it's the case of other boys being punished because what someone else did. Some other person cried wolf, so I got to suffer for it. No, that doesn't sit right with me. That does not sit well with me at all. And I had to get this off of my chest. It's kind of like, it's gaslighting. It's astroturfing. It's brainwashing. It's like holding up 5 hands. It's 5 hands. Listen to me. Hold up 5 hands. It's like holding up 5 fingers and asking Picard, how many fingers do you see? Picard's like, I see 5. And you're like, there are only 4 fingers. And you administer an electric zap. And you keep holding up 5 fingers and asking how many fingers they see. And every time they say 5, you zap them. But once they finally break down and try to offer you a different answer to try to avoid more torture, they're like, 4, I see 4 fingers. They don't get zapped. and you bring them a plate of food and you let them eat. You reward them for giving the wrong answer. That's brainwashing. That's torturing. I'm being told that I'm wrong, that I'm not witnessing an abuse of moderator privileges. I'm being told that moderators are not holding personal grudges. I'm being told that moderators do not speak down upon other users in condescending ways, despite me being told by other people that the moderator's behavior and their attitude is nasty and disgusting. It's like being told that your parents aren't really your parents, even though you grew up with them. It's astroturfing. It's being told a lie and negatively and getting negative reinforcement anytime you adhere to the truth. It's conditioning. It's training. I'm not with that. I'm not some jabroni. Oh, man. And before I close up this small little video series, I want to state, why am I doing this? Because I don't expect, I really have absolutely zero expectation on any of these bans being overturned or removed. I have no expectations. I don't expect anything to be done. I don't expect any punishments to these mods. I absolutely anticipate for this behavior to continue so long as Steam's getting a cut of the pie. They get the money, they don't care. Do what you want. I don't expect that. Why are you making this video? What do you expect to happen? Well, I get a lot of appreciation. I get a lot of thank yous from people. Hey, I just saw your latest video. I feel the same way. So many people agreeing with me. And they was like, I knew there was a reason I didn't like the seed truck. I couldn't put it to words, or I knew there was something wrong with the story, and you pointed it out, and I'm like, that's it. That's what it is. So many people thanking me for articulating what they cannot or what they choose not to. I've also had people thanking me. It's like, man, I've been wanting to say the same thing for so long, but I don't want to get banned. I'm glad somebody said it. And that's a direct quote. Being told that they're glad that I said something because it had to be said. So I guess I continue to do this because I want to, the same thing that I'm asking for. Hey, I want to show this to at least one other person. If someone else is like, hey man, you're not completely crazy. Maybe you're onto something, you know. Even if nothing gets done, just knowing that I'm not crazy would be a big help. That's the same reason that I'm making this video. So whoever you are, you find yourself here and you're listening to my grating, voice cracking dialogue, at least the words that I'm choosing, you can find solace in the agreement that you're not alone. If you've suffered unfair and unjust abuse of moderator privileges from somebody, not because you did or said anything wrong, just because they don't like you. If you've ever been guilty of someone not liking you instead of an offense, and you know how that feels. It's an awful feeling. And I'm sorry that anyone's ever had to feel that way. But in the same way that I'm looking for some kind of validation and some kind of comfort, maybe you can take some validation and comfort as well. You guys have a lovely day, a wonderful night, or a super duper afternoon, whatever time of the day it is. Take care, be safe, stay dry.